Hello and welcome. I'm Vikrant Gupta. This could be the night of reckoning for the Australian players. In fact, the Australian team has just touched down. They are in Johannesburg now. They've flown from Cape Town. And the Cricket Australia chief, James Sutherland, is supposed to address a press conference in the evening, South Africa time, which could be about 3 hours from now in India. And certain leads are coming in from South Africa, from Australia. Indications are that Darren Lehmann will be sacked as the team coach. And you're also looking at bans for both David Warner and Steve Smith and Bancroft. Pending the verdict from Cricket Australia, the IPL will also make a decision tomorrow. These are the visuals of the team touching down in Johannesburg. This is the Johannesburg airport, but surprisingly, in these visuals, even though you can see David Warner, you can't see Steve Smith. The question everybody's asking is, has Steve Smith already been sent home? Did he fly with the team from Cape Town to Johannesburg? Or has he gone from Cape Town back to Australia? Certain stories coming in from South Africa, from Australia. I'm joined by my colleague Boria Majumdar and also Harbhajan Singh. In fact, India Today has been giving you all the details from Australia and from South Africa. Boria, we get to hear that James Sutherland will have a press conference in Johannesburg, which could be maybe in the next couple of hours. What is expected to come out?
Yeah. I'm told it can be delayed. In fact, that's what I'm getting from the Australian team hotel at this point in time, that press conference will slightly be delayed. The team has reached the hotel. I can confirm to you, the team has reached the hotel, and contrary to some other media reports about David Warner maybe not sort of being part of the team hotel, not traveling in the same team bus, etc. No, that's not true. He absolutely traveled in the team bus, staying in the same hotel. So that part is obviously exaggeration going on in the Australian media. Stephen Smith, we are not there, we are not seeing there. So there is conjecture, there is assumption, there is rumors on that. But what I am told is now this is a foregone conclusion about the bans and about Darren Lehmann's future already bleak. That's a given now. Bans are happening. Darren Lehmann is good night and thank you. As far as Mitchell Starc and Josh Hazlewood and Nathan Lyon, there might be clarifications that Steve Smith was wrong in stating that the leadership group was involved. They were part of the leadership group, but they were not involved. And Darren Lehmann is definitely a done deal. At this point in time, what is going on, and former Australian captains are very concerned, is players have started to accuse each other, something Vikrant you mentioned on our show yesterday. Will there be unity, or will we see people guarding each other's back? That is what is starting at this point in time within the Australian fraternity, and that is absolutely not great for cricket and Australian cricket in general.
Are you then suggesting, Boria, that David Warner will be made the fall guy, because all the reports coming in from the Australian media, obviously somebody must be leaking from the dressing room. They suggest that David Warner was the one who preempted the situation. David Warner is the one who's not getting along well with the team. David Warner is the one the other teammates want to be evicted out of the team hotel, and he's the one who deleted himself from the WhatsApp group of the team. Are these stories not true then?
Yeah, good that you asked me that. These stories, two journalists, namely Robert Craddock and Chris Barrett, and David Warner has a history with Robert Craddock. In fact, two former Australian captains who I spoke to on condition of anonymity both confirmed that these stories are not true. Two Australian team sources, two Australian team management sources have confirmed to me that, in fact, one allegation was Warner was partying with friends. He was not partying with friends. He had his wife and 2 children with him. So that story is definitely untrue. So these stories that he will move out of the team hotel and go to another hotel, that story is definitely untrue. So what is going on is rather strange. Yes, the media is gunning for certain people. Is he going to be made the fall guy? I have my doubt, because he has represented himself, or the Australian captains, former captains and sources tell me that Steve Smith will be the most exemplary punishment. Darren Lehman is set to go. David Warner will also get punishment equal or slightly lesser than Steve Smith. But definitely it's not as if Warner is the only person who's responsible and Smith isn't.
Harbhajan also joins us on the show. Baju, you cheat, you lie, and then the team is divided. This is what's happening with the Australian dressing room now.
Well, obviously they are in a tricky situation, and all the players must be scared, you know, what is happening around them, and they all feel, this can lead to something else, and they all really want to escape from that, zone, and they want to play the blame game now, whether it was David Warner, Steve Smith, or whoever, but we can clearly see there is no unity in the dressing room or in the Australian team, because if there is a unity while you were going out in the middle to do something like that, what you have done, then you should have been united even now, when the crisis comes. So there's no unity. Yeah, so somebody need to pay the price. It could be Steve Smith or it could be David Warner, but I feel sad for these two guys. Players are not sticking by them now.
So we are expecting something tonight from South Africa, even though the Cricket Australia officials had said that Wednesday morning is when they officially announce the verdict. Maybe they've already arrived at the verdict, at a decision, and that may be announced in South Africa rather than from Australia. Boria, I think you were wanting to say something.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.